When you go to the grocery store, so much that you call food in the grocery store is stuff we probably shouldn't actually be eating.
The idea that a person could grow tomatoes in their broom closet, right? And a single tomato plant can produce about 50 pounds of tomatoes a year. And so you can do that right in a 5-gallon bucket. And so we did. And then sure enough, we're like, maybe other people would benefit from understanding, this type of technique for gardening, really.
So before we were working with Grow Space, we were thinking a lot about how do we build a more sustainable future? How do we grow produce the best way possible? So when we started thinking about this, I had been familiarized with hydroponic growing and vertical farming in general from a class I took. I took the class because I was interested in the fish keeping parts of it. So they use a system, they're called aquaponics, which instead of a hydroponic system that is after added nutrients, the nutrients actually come from fish waste.
What intrigues me about a business like this is that opportunity for incremental improvements. To see that the produce that we've got this week is better than the produce that we had last month.
We get a lot of benefits by growing our produce in a controlled environment like ours here. It makes a lot more sense for us to grow, we'll have this many lettuce this week, the next week we'll have that same amount, and so on and so forth, instead of in a traditional farm where it would be all harvested at once. When you're getting a head of lettuce from the grocery store or from wherever, it's actually got all these pesticides in it, and because it's been sitting so long, so it's harvested on the other side of the country, it's then shipped to a distribution center, and then when it finally gets to you, it's a week or two old. By having this produce harvested immediately, you don't have to wait all that time. And the longer you wait with lettuce, you actually start to lose nutrients.
Selling produce to people is a lot more than just selling them produce. It's educating them on why this is something that we think people should be eating more of. And so my hope with Grow Space and our future is to continue to grow so that way we can reach more people. I might be a little biased, but I love eating what we grow.
Grow Space is going to continue to grow. Imagine this as a seedling kind of location that's going to sprout more in neighboring communities. What we're hoping to do is provide a local way to get produce, right? So we want to expand, right? But we don't want to expand this location as much as just expand the idea. We don't want to sit here, expand the radius. Hey, now we're in the Madison market from our Kenosha location. We'd much rather have a new local farmer in that new community being able to provide the same benefits to theirs as we have so far to ours.
We can help eliminate food waste because most of the growing that we're doing, we know how many people are currently signed up. And on Thursday, we're going to need 86 heads of romaine, so we can anticipate to grow 86 heads of romaine to be available this week. When we produce food, not all the time what we grow is picked up. And so we're looking for and have different partnerships where we're dropping off our produce to local food banks and organizations so that they can get our produce to the people in need.
Despite my age, I feel like I have learned so much about vertical farming and what it can actually do for the society that we live in and for our local environment and for everything. Still being in high school, trying to balance it all is still balancing things, right? I have to make sure things are scheduled right. I gotta make sure I'm on time for things, still get my homework turned in. But I've absolutely appreciated how much my dad and my uncle have latched onto the idea where they've done their own research specifically in health, where they know a lot more about how to eat healthy than I do. And it's wow, look at the benefits of this. And I've just been so lucky to have those two people as an asset as we grow this company.